Visionary team, man, what it do with y'all? Welcome back to another video. And yeah, man, today is day 18 of my Nofap 90-day challenge, and it is 3 days after I relapsed. So let me explain this method that I'm doing, because I know that it's a whole lot of people that's not doing this method because they're seeing it in a negative perspective when they relapse. So let me explain this right quick. So I'm on a challenge to do 90 days, as you all may know. I'm on a challenge to do 90 days. And it's not just me, it's a whole lot of other people that's doing the 90-day challenge. And we all got the idea from, well, I got the idea. It was from a video I seen that was like 6 years ago. You feel me? But basically in the video, they were saying like it takes 90 days to reboot your brain back. You feel me? And that's real talk. So as people just like me, as we go on the 90-day challenge, it's one thing that we are not trying to do. It's one thing we are not trying to do, and that thing is to not fap. You know, the term no fap. So we're not trying to fap when we're doing the 90-day challenge. However, there is something that is 99% impossible, that only the 1% of people can successfully do. And to all the 1% of people that can successfully do it, salute to all of them. And to all the 99% of people that can't do it first time or got to take multiple tries, salute to y'all for trying. So the thing that is 99% is possible, what I'm talking about is relapse. A relapse is bound to happen. So why will a relapse bound to happen? I'm gonna explain as to why a relapse will bound to happen. The first reason as to why a relapse will bound to happen is this. Well, before I get to the point I'm about to say, the reason as to why we relapse in general, I always say this. It's like I said, if you have real women in your life at any given time, infinite abundance. See, we need infinite abundance in real life, like how we do artificially, digitally. If we had all of that in real life, you will not be relapsing, especially with the ones that you truthfully want in real life. You will not relapse. That's the reason why you relapse. Lack of real woman. That's the reason why you're relapsing. I'm telling you, you need multiple. You need infinite abundance. Just think about it. You need infinite abundance in real life, like how you got on your phone. That's the only way to escape it. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one way to escape it. But this is what I wanted to talk about, though. So as you first get started on your journey, right, of Nofap, just like how I was when I first started on day 0 of my on my 90-day streak that I'm uploading to y'all. When I was on day 0, like 3 weeks ago, I was motivated. You feel me? I was so motivated. I was so determined that I never thought that I was going to relapse. You feel me? So as I kept on increasing the days, and before I even start about increasing the days, like I said, when I was on day 0, had all the motivation in the world, had all the determination in the world, and I proved it to myself. AKA, my words were my actions. My words were staying true to what I said I was going to do. So as you keep on increasing the days, or I'm going to speak for myself, as I keep on increasing the days, like I said, my words are staying true to myself, then boom. There's going to be a point in time where you get so high up on the days, your words will no longer mean anything. And what I mean by that is this. Your actions will become your new words. Now, that is the reason why most people relapse. Well, that's the reason as to why we all relapse. Well, if you're on Nofap, you feel me? So when you get high up on the days, it's something called sexual energy. You feel me? We already know about this. It's our sexual energy. As we keep on increasing the days, it will when we increase the days, the more sexual energy we attain. You know what I'm saying? So that's the hardest battle on earth. The hardest battle on earth is to tame your sexual energy. And that's the reason as to why I'm saying the reason as to why you're relapsing is because of the lack of real women. What I mean by that is if you had real women to resort to, you would not burst your sexual energy to some artificial stuff. You would not. But what I'm saying is when it comes to this aspect, your actions will become your new words. So like I said, 99% of people fail doing Nofap because the sexual energy is so strong to the point the words don't mean anything no more, but it will be your actions. However, as humans, we are heavily influenced easily by what? Temptation, urges. I don't care what, I don't care what you say. I know to all the people that's high up on the days, they know what I'm talking about. You will get tempted, whether you like it or not. Trust and believe. If we did not get tempted, this would be the easiest thing to do. But since we get tempted, it's the hardest thing to do. 99% of people relapse because of this. So since we relapse because of the strong urge, the strong temptation, like I said, it's going to be someday. Like I said, I'm going to say it one more time. It's going to be someday where your words would no longer mean anything. It will be your actions that will become what you said you was going to do when you first started. Real talk. So, it's just point I'm trying to make is people fall into a deep depression, or not even just, I want to say a deep depression, but people fall into this negative cycle, or it could be like negative thinking, binging. People fall into all of those type of things because when they're doing the NoFap 90-day challenge, or when they're just counting their days in general, when they're doing that and they relapse, only 1% of people do not relapse. Real talk. But when they relapse, they feel a certain type of way because just like how it was when you're on day 0, you made a commitment to yourself that you was never going to relapse again. So basically, if you want to look at it in this way, it's like, if you want to look at it this way, it's basically you not staying true to what you said. But like I said, it's not your fault when you get high up on the days. Your actions will be your new words. And if you want to look at it in a spiritual aspect, I guess that just goes to show that words don't mean anything. Real talk. So what I'm saying is that, like, we could be silent on this earth. If we didn't have no, basically what I'm saying is our actions could really be languages. Like, understand what it is I'm trying to say. Like, if we didn't have the ability to speak on this earth, real talk, our actions will speak for us. Hopefully that makes sense. Real talk. You feel me? But the point I'm trying to say is this is why people fall into a negative cycle of negative thinking, negative habits again, binging. Trust me, man, I've been on multiple streaks. You feel me? My highest streak of all time was 160. And so before I started doing this challenge, just imagine how I felt when I was on 160 days and it's like I relapsed. Trust me, I still remember it. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was on 160 days. When I relapsed, I was off the loud. I ain't gonna sit back and lie. But when I relapsed, though, it's like, when I relapsed, I said, like, I was mad at first, you feel me? Because, like, this is what I thought. I thought all was lost. You see what I'm saying? I was on 160 days, and I did it one time, and I thought all was lost. So after that one time of me doing it just once, saying all was lost, here I go. I fell into this negative thinking, and I did it 8 times that day. I remember it. I did it 8 times. I ain't gonna lie, it felt great. Hey, man, when you get high on the days, man, I ain't gonna sit back and lie. When you get high on the days, you do that, man, I ain't gonna sit back and lie. And I was off the loud. Oh, my God. But yeah, man, it's just like, like I said, man, this is why people, to all the people that's doing NoFap challenges right now, that's doing the 90-day challenge like I'm doing, I be encouraging people, or I be telling people, like, this is how you're supposed to do it. Relapse is a part of recovery. Real talk. Relapse is a part of the recovery process. Like I said, look, man, like I'm gonna say this one last time. I had a burp, but I had to say this one. I'm gonna say this one last time. We think we're going to get this. We think we're going to beat this in just one go. Real talk. We think we're just going to beat this in one go, and that's not a bad thing to think. Real talk. I ain't gonna lie. That's like a great thing to think about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I said, it's a great thing to think like that. But like I said, when you get high up on the days, your words would no longer mean anything. Speaking from experience, I'm telling you, ask people that's high up on the day. I was high up on the days. Ask people that's high up on the days how it feels when it's how it feels. The temptation will urge you to relapse. I just hiccup. But the temptation will urge you to relapse. You know what I'm saying? Your sexual energy will tempt you, or will tempt you to relapse to your urges. And so, I try to explain this the best way that I can for right now, because this is something that most people, they don't think of doing this. Real talk. I just thought of, I was about to do what I said I did on 160 days. You feel me? And like I said, my last streak I did was 27 days. You feel me? When I did that, I benched. Real talk. So basically what I'm saying is, like, most of my streaks, whenever I relapsed, I felt like all was lost. When in reality, nothing was really lost. So, like I said, on my 27th day, I benched. But the last relapse, aka 3 days ago, day 15, y'all see it in the thumbnail, I relapsed on that day. I did it one time. I'm gonna tell you how I felt. I felt a slight effect. Real talk, I felt a slight effect. Like, I don't feel no big effect. I only feel like a slight effect. See, man. Basically what I'm saying is, I guess this is why people could see it as like a placebo. You feel me? I guess this is why people could see it. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, it's still serious to be on Nofap. Real talk, it's still serious to be on Nofap, because controlling your sexual energy will be the hardest thing on this earth. Real talk. Controlling your sexual energy will be the strongest thing, will be the hardest battle to ever on this earth. That is why I'm saying it is important to have real women, because there's going to be a point in time. There's going to be a point in time when you get high up on the days. Your sexual energy is going to encourage you to mate. All right? Your sexual energy is going to encourage you to mate. However, as we all know, the real thing got hijacked by the P word that rhymes with corn. So, basically, now we got this easy outlet, easy access to the false thing, so you don't put no effort into the real thing. And the reason as to why you don't put no effort into the real thing could be multiple reasons. Probably because you're having a hard time to get it. So since you're having a hard time, what are you going to resort to? It is important to have, I already said it earlier, but it is important to have infinite abundance in real life. The same way we have it through the phone, we need it in real life. Real talk. Just think, because this is something I've been working on. I said this in my last video. This is something I've been working on. I'm gonna just give y'all some game to all the people that's watching this video that stayed from right here. Hey man, congratulations, you're lucky. I'm gonna give you a secret. So congratulations. So this is the secret cheat code to getting any woman that you want. And like I said, I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it on myself as well. And I'm doing it right now, and I'm seeing results. You feel me? I'm seeing results right now. But I'm in the process to keep on doing it. But this is something I'm gonna tell y'all. And like I said, I'm gonna make a video on it. I'm gonna say 100% guarantee you work. But this is something that I've been learning. So what it is I'm saying is the secret, still working on it. So you're gonna have to test it out yourself as well. It's working for me for right now. Real talk. But the secret to getting any girl that we want is by thinking we could get any girl that we want. You feel me? That's how we could get any girl that we want. You see, whatever made us lose that confidence, maybe we got rejected or anything like that, whatever it is, it made us lose our confidence. Our confidence plays a huge role in attracting women in our lives. Real talk, it does. It plays a huge role. So you have to have firm belief that you could have any woman in the world. Like I said, I am working on it right now because there is something called the law of attraction. Whereas likes attracts likes.